on?
No.
Nope. Welcome back, everyone! to Curse of Vistani, episode 32. When last we left off, you guys found the Thieves Guild, you did some shopping. Angel, thank you for the 62-month resub. Woo. Alright, now that that's done. And so, yeah, you guys found the Thieves Guild, did some shopping, and we actually did some shopping off camera as well. Firedale, what all did you get off camera?
I got a nice shiny claw tattoo
Ooh.
that shows up on top of my fur because it's a magical tattoo, and that's how it can do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's going to show on top? Okay.
Well, it's a magical tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah, you could just have it like be under the fur and not
but
actually visible, or on the fur if you
I'll
want.
show it off.
Yeah, that's cool.
I also got a Dragon Hide Belt +1, which is a monk-specific thing that makes some of my
It's like the only monk-specific
better.
item in the game.
Yeah. And I also got a cleansing stone and a drift globe. Drift globe is a light that can cast daylight once. And the cleansing stone is for taking a bath without taking a bath. Since that seems to be an issue we have of getting our clothes and everything clean all the freaking time.
Yeah.
This is a thing we can pull out of the bag, touch it,
You mean
and your clothes are clean.
when we pull up to the mansion and have to take a bath before the party?
Yeah.
And then we pull up to the mansion and have to take a bath before the party?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, this time we're not trekking through the wilderness to get to said mansion, so
Right.
I think we'll be okay.
So that is a large 1-foot stone, so that needs to be in the baggie.
Okay, so that's in the bag of holding?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I got that with the intent of it being party use, so next time Meter says, okay, y'all look dirty, what are we going to do? I'll say, use the stone.
Alright, so
Use
do I
the
need
force.
to add it into my inventory for the bag of holding, or do you want to keep it in yours and just know that it's in there?
I'll keep it in mind, just know that it's in there.
Okay,
Can I just point out one thing that I've just realized?
What's that?
What's that?
I've got Meter's stream up on my other screen. I can see the GM roll that Lily
Yeah.
was testing.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, if you're watching Meteor stream, you can see it.
Yep. So the chat will be able to know if y'all are lying during Liar's Dice.
Yeah, but so will I.
Well,
If you
that
look.
just means
Well, during
don't
that-
watch the stream.
Just don't
during
look
that
when
part.
you're
It's
playing.
in the
Yep.
corner of my
Don't
eye.
stream snipe.
That would be considered stream sniping and not good.
And if you do, you
Yeah,
just
you-
have to
you have to-
pretend you didn't see it.
No. You have to hit pause on the stream whenever we start
Yeah,
doing that.
if we do
just-
Liar's thing, I'll pause the stream.
So there you go. That's
Alright.
That or
everything.
just put the stream down and not have it up and visible.
I think I bought.
Okay. And then San also got something.
I got a snake tattoo.
She got another magical tattoo. The Coil and Grasp tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't she only have one magical tattoo?
He said he meant another tattoo in the party. I
Yeah.
got one, and she
Okay.
got
Yep.
one.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant.
I don't think there's one that would interest me.
There are.
Yeah.
I was waiting until there was a ruling on the expanded tattoos, but either way, I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah, for now, I haven't looked into the expanded tattoos enough yet.
Yeah, it can come up later.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saflin got a couple items that she wanted to go back to the Thieves Guild area for, or San
Yeah, I
got them
got
for
a,
her.
Yeah, I got a diplomat's pack, which had stuff for making formal notices and also just stuff to look nice. It included a bar of soap, among other things. And I also got a forgery kit, which absolutely don't synergize for any reason whatsoever.
Let's see, diplomats
not
and
at all.
forgery. Nope, can't think of anything. All right.
Nope.
So the reason we did the rest of the shopping offline because the group requested that we skip the more shopping stuff and go straight to the party.
Straight to the content, not the, oh, I wonder if I want this, or do I want this?
Well, sometimes it's good to have one of those episodes.
Every so often, yes, but I feel like we do it a lot.
Yeah.
And I still need to figure out how I'm going to introduce Saflin to my new staff of the flowers.
Oh, yes. You do have the new staff.
The next time I'm rolling a survival check for flowers, just casually make them appear behind you.
That'd be fun.
Yep.
Okay.
But apparently I can choose what flower from what I was reading. Otherwise it just picks a non-specific flower.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyways.
All right, so we ended with you guys doing your long rest. The next day you did some more of the shopping, got all the stuff we just mentioned. The days slowly turning to night, and the party is underway. You guys were given directions there, so it wouldn't be too difficult to make your way there.
I have done my normal going out into the town and not looking like myself preparations. So I have the physical disguise and then the hat.
Have you heard back from Ashitaka yet? Yeah. Ashitaka, you would have heard from Ashitaka the next day. Basically, he would have informed you that they are in the city. He wasn't able to specifically find them himself, but sounds like they had a big job that got paid for. And it should be going down at the party tonight.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
So, as you guys suspected already,
Wonderful.
the party would be a good place to discreetly do something to him. And him and his men are going to be there as backup for a distraction. You want Ashitaka to be there as a backup for a distraction? Okay.
Ask him as your date.
Yeah. Need a date. She just said need a date. Also payment. He already paid you. All
yes.
right.
He did already pay you.
Yours to him.
Oh, so the date is payment. Oh.
Oh.
Interesting.
He gets one dance. Now, the question is fast or slow. That is a big difference.
Oh. Severed Fang. Thank you for the 52-month resub. You require to see Cat? Cat is not down here at the moment.
I mean, there are 2 cat party members, but I don't think that's what he meant.
Right.
He's already seen me. He was in my chat and did resub.
Meow.
Yeah, I'm surprised now, Abby. Usually she's already meowing at us.
Yeah, she's upstairs sleeping or something. All right.
Okay, giant map.
Yep, big map. This is a big ballroom area. Looks like this place is specifically set up for this kind of event. There's like a fountain in the middle as you walk in.
It's very fancy.
There's guards at the doors, or at the entrance. It's kind of like open. It doesn't really have doors itself. But
Are
there's
we
like
supposed
ice sculptures.
Were we given any directions regarding this event, or just you should come?
Your presence, that you weren't like hired to do anything specific. He just invited you to join. But he knows you're wanting to stick around him.
Do we have a cover for being here, I guess, is the way. Like, we just rolled into town. Do we have a reason to be invited to this, or is it just an open event?
It seemed, looking around, it seems like these are more high-end folks in the town. So, and you guys are in fancy dress.
Yeah, we're wearing what we got for the rat estate party, I'd imagine.
So you wouldn't look out of place. People might not specifically recognize you as being from the town, because you're not. But you don't look out of place at all.
Towners.
Visiting diplomats. Yeah.
Now here's a question though. Because I see Luna is not
that's what I was just about to get to. So, one of the rules of this place is that no animals are allowed. So Luna and Moro would have to stay outside unless you change Luna.
That was what I was going to say, because I want her in dress.
Okay. So then if you have Luna transformed, then Luna can come in too. Okay. But Moro would have to stay outside.
Moro is guarding the perimeter so she can alert San when the assassins show up, maybe.
Right.
Okay. Because I want Luna with. My plan was to transform her with the mask and have her in her fancy dress.
Your cat is asleep in the kitchen. Moro and Luna are outside. Would Moro be able to sniff out the half-goblins? The hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins?
If Moro knew what a hobgoblin smelled like, possibly.
I mean, even if you're using a disguise self spell and you have reason to be suspicious, there is an intelligence check that you can do to see through it. But I don't know if.
Yeah, that's assuming they aren't already inside too.
Correct. They may already be here.
Because it looks like the party is well underway once you guys arrive.
Is the mayor immediately visible?
I'm assuming he's this guy right here.
Yes, the mayor is up and to the right, and you would be able to spot him pretty easily. Because there aren't many centaurs around in town, and he seems to be the only centaur here at the party.
I guess you could say he's the centaur of attention.
Oh my gosh. But yes.
Alright, so you guys walk into the party. What do you do? Where do you go?
I look around intentionally for anyone who might look. I'm basically trying to get an emotional gauge of the crowd. Look for anyone who immediately seems like they're trying too hard, or they may look out of place.
Does anyone look so in place that it's unusual that they're so perfectly fit for this situation?
That is also valid. Yeah.
Roll perception.
And I will go ahead and offer a bardic inspiration to somebody else in case they want to look around.
Nat 20 on your perception.
I'm looking around and just trying to scope out the area.
Yeah, I'm offering San a bardic inspiration die for anything that she gets up to tonight.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be on this. Just
ooh, nat 1 for San.
Yeah, San's just, I guess, too busy looking for Ashitaka.
For anything she's trying to do tonight.
My perception.
Yeah. Mine's kind of middle of the road.
That's why I'm impressed. I got one more than you, and I didn't.
All right. So with those perception rolls, and the nat 20, no one really seems out of place. There's no one like wearing weird clothes. Well, I guess there are a couple people wearing weird clothes. If you look at kind of like the corners of the rooms,
Is it
there's
like outlandish?
there are some jesters,
Okay.
like party entertainers. So those would be the ones that would stand out the most looks wise. But
Find
then
the kitchens.
everyone else is kind of in just really fancy attire, expensive looking attire. And there's also like waiters and waitresses going around with trays of food and drinks. There's a guy over to the right here who has some alcohol in his hand and seems to be talking to the statue.
Okay. Might be a
Sadly.
little too in his cups already.
Safi,
Yeah.
maybe you can ask the waiters about the new guy.
Which
new
new
guy?
guy do you mean?
I don't know, but if somebody is new here, then that would be the easiest way to find out.
I mean, I'd imagine we're new here,
I mean, the wait staff.
but
If you're trying to do something bad, the easiest way is to get somewhere that you should be there, right? So if you ask the wait staff about the new guy, maybe there's a new guy that is suddenly of interest.
I'm just trying to think how
So
to
asking
ask
if they have
this
new hires,
without arousing suspicion.
Who's the new guy?
Because if I were to go incognito here and try to assassinate someone, which Saflin would never do, of course, first thing I would
Of
do
course.
is disguise myself as a member of the waitstaff to move around unmolested.
That's
Mhm.
why you ask
So
about
what
the
if
new
we
guy.
ask the assassins if they've seen anyone new? Have you thought about the repercussions of that?
That is a possibility as well.
Mm-hmm.
You're interested in working in waiting tips. You in the really fancy clothes.
Are there any musical performances going on around me, Meteor? Or is it mostly just jesters doing entertaining?
There would probably be some light music going on as well. Probably off in the corners a bit, like over here, over here. But then there's like 4 different jesters around. So San goes to find Ashitaka. Okay. Yeah, so if you guys want to move around the party, move around the party. If you want to look closer to someone or talk to someone. It's your best interest not to arouse undue attention to yourself. That's true.
Disguise self is not perfect. Neither is my physical disguise.
San grabs a drink. All right.
The less intently people look at me, the better.
There's like some really nice selections of wine here. And there's like cheeses to go with it. So you can find a good wine.
Oh, here's a question, Meteor.
Mm-hmm.
What is the makeup of the crowd? You've said that the mayor's the only centaur present.
Right.
Is it overwhelmingly human? Is it... More importantly, is there any tiefling present whatsoever?
There is no tiefling present.
Okay.
It is
That's a lie. Steffi's here.
Right.
I'm not currently...
You are the only tiefling that you can see here.
I am a half-elf presenting tiefling at the moment.
It is mostly human. There are a few other races, but mostly humanoid ones. There's some tabaxi.
Tabaxis.
Mm-hmm.
Besides us?
Yeah. There is some Aarakocra. I don't have them specifically represented on here, but they are there.
Are they the party guests that we met at the Rat Estate?
You could see if you recognize any of them.
Son, find
Oh
Slick.
gosh. What was the one who had a serious interest in curio?
What was her name?
It was the Leona and was Marta.
Yeah, Marta.
Marta. Don't tell me she's here. Curio might need to hide.
Well, I mean, I'm just curious because if they recall meeting us, because I don't remember what happened in that loop, that final loop, then they would recognize the rest of the party, but not me.
Yeah, and they'd be wondering where the hell you are.
Right. So I'm like, we may want to be careful there.
Firedale, my friend Angie asked me to keep an eye on the new guy because she's interested in him, but she didn't tell me who it was. She was stuck on the pot. So who am I supposed to be looking for?
I feel like Lilia would have more luck taking that approach than Saflin would at this point.
Why?
Because you're not
is
at
more likely
immediate.
to pull off the bluff, though.
I'm more likely for them to scrutinize me to try to figure out who I am. If I ask stuff like that, though.
Okay.
So keep in
They'd
mind,
be like,
I've
whose
got a
friend are you?
panther.
Look. Yeah.
I've got a
Bad.
panther that is transformed, not really transformed, beside me, which might freak people out if they
I mean,
notice
it doesn't look like a panther, so why would they be wary?
Because isn't it just a
It looks like the little
facade?
girl, does it not?
Yes. But isn't it just a facade? You can still...
If it was just a facade,
you
they wouldn't
feel it
be
on
able
the
to wear
face.
the clothes you'd acquired. I don't think it is.
Right. Okay.
I think it's a
Don't know.
physical transformation.
But you feel the mask on their face, but it's invisible.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could pull off a bluff like that, though.
Okay, well then don't take that approach.
Yep.
It was a silly idea.
It was.
San is
feel
saying
like we
she
need to
finds
go-
Ashitaka and smirks. You have not found Ashitaka yet,
Nope, you
San.
have to do perception until you find him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep looking around. I would like to just keep kind of an eye on the crowd and see like who's clustering together,
I do feel like we should make
who's
our
kind
presence
of
known
off
to
on their
Lair.
own, if anyone. You know.
Okay.
I feel
Wanna
like one of
test the
us should
thing.
let Mr. Mayor know we're here, though.
So with the 13 Sun, you still do not see Ashitaka anywhere.
Is he in disguise?
Wild waste, but you could use the inspiration die that I gave you. You could. You could add a d8 to that.
Yeah, you could. You're gonna kill him? Nah, you want to save it. Okay.
Okay. So I'm looking for anybody I'm looking for groups that are clumped together and anyone that's suspiciously kind of off on their own.
Okay.
Or in a very small group.
You need to keep rolling to find him.
You could spend 10
you
minutes.
Take 10 and do it?
Yeah.
Just auto succeed.
Okay. Before we get to that, so your perception was to see if people were like grouped up or anything.
Right, to see if there was anyone that was in a large group and anyone that was in a very small group are kind of off on their own.
Okay. There's definitely
either extreme.
There's definitely people grouped up, like just chatting to each other. Like over here, there's a group. Like up here. There is some people off to the side, kind of sitting on couches. Just chatting away. Like with drinks or food in hand. As for being off by themselves, the jesters are kind of off by themselves a bit. They're kind of mostly sticking to the corners. Yeah, there's someone down bottom left and the bottom right guy talking to the statue. So yeah. So Son, with your 10 minutes that you take perusing the party, trying to find Ashitaka, he does not appear to be here. You are unable to find him. You're so going to kill him.
Saflin would like to kind of make her way across the room.
Okay.
Not necessarily stopping to talk to anyone in particular, more just kind of looking around and looking like she's... I mean, clearly we're new to town. Anyone who's not new to town will know that.
Mm-hmm.
Is likely to recognize that. And so she's making sure to kind of look around in kind of wide-eyed wonder, like, okay, kind of, like, impressed.
Mm-hmm. I will also say that you do actually recognize some people here. Some of the parents of the children are here as well.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily gonna engage with anybody for very long. I don't have to.
Right.
Because you want to keep up your facade.
Son goes to Oreo, tells him you're going outside for a minute. Son tells Moro to find Ashitaka and drag him here. Okay.
Where is Callan?
Callan's up by the food.
Ah, okay.
He's up at the
yeah.
the food,
I would have
headed.
I would have headed that way.
What is Mr. Mayor's
probably
name
tried to, because that was where I was gonna head to. I was gonna try to start heading towards the food table and make sure nothing hinky is there.
Right. The mayor's name is
blanking on me again.
I have it written down. I'm very bad with names, I'm sorry.
Also, as a point of order, I just noticed, apparently my long rest did not clear my slots. So before I do anything, I need to...
Yeah, his name is Gain Whitehorse.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
So an easy way to slip him the antidote. Because I could send him a message if he can keep a poker face, and you can pass him, or someone can bump into him and plant it on him.
I do feel like we need to let him know that we are here.
Yeah, I'll send a message.
I'm here.
Okay.
Like, I'll kind of hang by the food table, but use message to send a message targeted at him. Because I can point my finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message, and he's definitely within 120 feet.
Yes, he is.
I think I'll go hang out with Saflin near the food.
Okay.
And I will whisper a message and be like, we're here. My friend Son has something to pass to you. Try to keep a low profile. It's an antidote should anything happen tonight.
All right. Now with message, with that ability, does he have to speak aloud to respond back?
Should just be a whisper.
It's a whisper, yeah. They reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Okay.
And he doesn't necessarily have to respond. I've passed the message. He knows that something's gonna happen just now.
You could also just say, nod your head if you hear this. And just have him nod.
So repeat what it was you said to him.
I let him know that this is Saflin. We've arrived. Son has something to pass on to you as an antidote should anything untoward happen tonight. And I'm fine with walking around and making sure that I'm visible out of the periphery near the pillar.
Okay.
if he decides to glance anywhere to try to figure out where we are.
Okay.
Probably mention Lilia's here too, in case.
Well, I mentioned the entire party was here. I only mentioned
Yeah.
San by name because San is dropping the antidote to him.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
he
you
did mention wanting me by his side all night.
so you message him, and he responds with, "Oh, thank you very much. I'll grab that from her. Yes." And he is kind of like talking to other people at the same time as well.
He's just muttering under his breath as though he's just remembered an appointment.
Yep.
That's fine. Yep.
San's watching the jester. So San, you go up to the. This guy is okay. I'm surprised you're not talking, San.
Hi.
Hi.
It's easier for me to type. I'm so used to it.
I figured you just forgot that you can use a mic tonight.
No, because I have the mic sat in front of me. I just had it muted.
Uh-huh.
The light wasn't on. So, hi stream.
We
There's a
have
Pika
a
here.
talking Pika.
For once.
Yeah.
One
That
time.
was-
Special.
She doesn't have
She's
to
a
be
special
quiet.
Pika, like the special Meowth in Pokemon. She can actually talk.
Right.
One night only. I took a potion earlier, that's why.
All right, so San, you go up. You said you go up to the mayor.
Yeah, I can slip the.
I mean, San was watching the jester
I'm
nearby,
watching
yeah?
Yeah, I was watching the jester, so it was to give him a chance to like either move over to me or I'll move over to him. I'm still waiting on Moro to bring back Ashitaka.
Okay. So
Well,
yeah,
drag him.
the mayor notices you and excuses himself from the group he's with and kind of goes over to you. Says, "I hear you have something for me."
Yep, this is for you. Just keep it on you and use it if you need it.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is this when the mayor's supposed to say, "Wait, but you already gave me a potion"?
I'll put that with the other
she
one.
did already give an antidote.
Yeah, I gave him one last time. This is another one because I got the potioneer's kit and was messing with the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So might work a bit better than the other one. Or not.
I
Don't
mean,
know until
also,
it's
there's
decided.
no telling whether or not he's already used that one or what.
Mm.
The second one on hand is not bad in case there's collateral damage.
Mm-hmm.
Or just take both.
May include confusion, blindness.
Speaking of, is Phoebus here?
Stutting.
Is Phoebus here?
yeah,
Yes,
Phoebus.
Phoebus would be here, perusing
I
the
need to find
party, yes.
Quasimodo and Esmeralda.
If
The
they're
map
even
is too
here.
big. I couldn't see where you pointed.
I didn't actually point anywhere
Okay.
specific.
We'll say this guy's Phoebus.
That
It
girl
looks
there?
like a girl in a dress.
Is it a guy? I'm not zoomed. Okay, no.
What about
Okay,
this one? It's already a guard.
This one.
Yeah, we'll say
Zooming in.
that
One of them
that
is
one's
Phoebus.
Phoebus. That's
The
fine.
North Guard is Phoebus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go annoy Phoebus.
So, as you pass the antidote to him, one of the waitstaff does come up with drinks and says, Would you two like something to drink?
No, I'm good, thanks. I've got water.
I would love some, thank you. He kind of
I should
looks at
be
the drink
purifying
and
his drink.
swirls it around, gives it a little sniff.
Sure that's a good idea?
Oh, you mean, didn't you say you had a friend who could check
Give her a
this?
minute to get there, yeah. Yeah, I think at this point Lilia would have been asked to go over to him.
Okay.
1 second, let me go and grab her. Lily.
Okay, I'll walk over with Luna in hand.
All right.
I want to say it's her daughter, but I'm not going to.
Well, just say it's
Out
by...
of
She just
curiosity,
magically had a child
Mhm.
on the last day.
Yeah,
is Luna the only child in attendance right now? That's visible?
I'm assuming
That would
yes.
be a
That's a
It'd
good
thing.
probably
question.
Be weird.
Most
Well,
likely yes.
I mean, my
There-
disguise was altered to be childlike in the sewers. I
Mhm.
could do that here as well. I just wasn't sure if
There-
it was necessary based on the perusal of the room.
Okay, so I'll say that there are like younger people here as well. They would still be considered adults, but probably on the younger side.
Okay.
Luna's supposed to be 8 in this.
Oh yeah, she's
Timeline.
definitely the youngest. The other youngest would probably be between would probably be at most 16 and up.
Because how old is Errol supposed to be?
Errol.
Kid that got kidnapped?
The main kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Errol. Errol was probably about 8. Yeah.
Okay.
About her age.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, you met us yesterday. Well, not yesterday, the day before. And, Lilia, this is her daughter, Luna.
Oh, you have a daughter. I was not
Adopted,
aware of that.
But yes. This is Luna.
Oh my.
She's very timid and shy. She doesn't speak a
but-
lot, but
He's very fond of cats. Yeah, it would be something to say, but I'm not there.
She's really fond of
he
cats.
seems kind of taken aback by the fact that you just called her your daughter.
did say adoptive.
He's kind of like, oh, you said adoptive? I missed that.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because he was
She did.
kind of like looking back and forth at you because you don't look at.
She looks human. And
Yeah,
I'm
she looks
Tabaxi.
human.
She is my adoptive daughter, but yes.
Oh,
for all
adoptive,
intents and purposes,
I see.
Yes.
That makes more sense. Yes.
yes. I heard you were looking for me.
Yes. I heard you could do something about my drink.
Yes, definitely. May I see it for a moment?
There you go.
And I'll hold my hand out. And then, where is it on here?
I just
Purify
thought, don't
food
we
and
have
drink.
Those, flasks
I'll
that
purify-
hold a lot of liquid. Why don't we just give him one of those for the night? It's just got water in it.
That would look rather odd, don't you think?
The mayor's just taking swigs out of a flask the whole night.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. It would be one thing if we'd brought our own alcohol and replaced it.
Are
But
you looking for purify or detect?
Verify. Just for shits and giggles, I'll do it anyway.
Okay.
Has
So
he
you-
I would
been drinking it?
actually, I would
No,
honestly
he had
lean
not
in
taken a
towards
sip
the
yet.
table and cover it over the table as well. But
Okay.
just so you're not having to cast multiple times.
Yeah, but if there's people walking around with. Yeah. There's
But
people walking
it's a
around with
5-foot
drinks, though.
spear.
Mm-hmm.
It's a large area of stuff.
All right. So,
So what? Should I bring him to the table then and try to purify? But then
Nah, don't
where
worry about it.
where
if
you
don't want to.
are, you would be able to get his drink, and you'd also be able to get the tray that the waitress
server
was
had?
holding.
That's probably good.
Only drink from that server, unless they disappear and come back with another tray. Speaking of,
yeah, but
where did
somebody
these
could always
staircases
put
go?
something in.
I just realized there were staircases.
Yeah, the staircases would just kind of like lead up to like an
Second
overlooking balcony.
I did jokingly tell Son to find the kitchen when we walked in, but
I didn't actually hear you say that, but yeah, can I find a kitchen?
There's not any specific kitchen here.
Or wherever they're bringing the
find
drinks from?
the alcohol stores. Yeah.
Didn't I already steal booze from the rat estate?
Yes, you
Yep.
did.
Do we still have
See-
any?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
You could.
I don't think
you
you've
could
drank it
swap the
yet.
booze.
I know what I'm doing after this party, because I'm planning on drinking while we're at the party.
All
Be the
right.
sober son.
All right. So you purify the drinks in the vicinity, and says, "Am I good now?"
It did
Can
try.
I drink
Would
it?
I have detected anything?
You don't detect anything with that spell. You just purify.
It just happens if there is a problem.
You should be fine.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
He takes
I
a
would
nice
say nurse
sip
that
of it.
drink, though. There's
Yeah,
only
like
so
the
many
whole
times I
night?
could do that.
Well, yes, I
Totally
can't drink too much. I don't want to get drunk at the party.
You do want
Especially
more.
when I have to make announcements later.
Yeah, we'd want to do it again before the toast, probably.
So he's
During,
taking
after.
smaller sips of the drink, but what were you saying?
I said before, during, and after.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point,
Should I give him the lecture of don't let your drink out of your sight?
Typical bar etiquette.
And don't let your side out of your drink.
all right. So at this point, you get a psychic message from Moro. Saying, I brought him! I have him!
About freaking time. Sorry, I'm gonna be right back. I need to go do something. I'm just gonna walk off and leave.
Alright, so... trying to get...
I think what I'll do while she goes off, I'll just tell Gaines I'll be hovering roughly in the vicinity with Luna dancing with her. If you need me, I'll be around. So I don't want it to look suspicious that I'm hovering around the mirror all night, right?
Right. It would make sense to be entertaining
Right.
your child. Makes sense to me.
So I'll just go back up here and dance with Luna a little bit. Up by the food.
Alright, we'll say... this... oh, wrong screen.
While I have Callan at the food table, I would have asked him to run a quick detect magic.
So we'll say that is Ashitaka. Let me make him a little more visible.
Considering I can't see him, yeah.
There you go.
There he is.
There he is.
Okay.
Can we give him
Angela
a
makes
title?
good maps.
Like a name?
The person in the thing in the corner.
So as Moro is coming up, kind of dragging him by his clothes, closer and closer, you're standing up there, ready to greet him. He's like, "What are you doing? Get off me!" And this guard steps in the way, says, "Oh, you again? Get out of here! You're not welcome here."
Hey, he's with me. It's fine.
He's
Shouldn't
with
have
you?
let Go wait. Yeah, unfortunately.
I
he's
tried to
with me.
get in, but they wouldn't let me in.
I'm just gonna smack him around the head.
Well, I don't know about
Also,
this.
Chat can't see. Chat.
Oh, yeah. Because I was grabbing a character. You sure he's allowed in?
Yes, he's with me. It's fine.
At this point, this other guy comes from off to the side, says, "Is there a problem over here?"
No, just my date was late and the guards won't let him in.
Ain't that you, Ashitaka?
Lord.
Yeah? What of it? Mm-hmm. Ma'am, you know this guy's a bit of an unsavory character.
Unfortunately.
You're saying he's your
Yep.
date?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Unfortunately,
Didn't have much of a choice.
And like
It was either
he's dressed up a little, but it's like not as nice of clothing as everyone else around has, which is probably
really couldn't have
another.
cleaned up.
He will stand out the second y'all walk in that door.
So yeah, it would be noticeable to everyone that he's dressed a little less nice
He's an
as
idiot.
everyone else. It's like, this is all I had.
You couldn't have gone and got something with the money?
Well, not on that short notice.
You had a day.
Yeah?
You're useless. Remind me again why I decided to bring you as my date.
I don't know. 'Cause you like me?
You wish. Come on.
Uh,
And I'm just gonna drag him up the steps with me.
he'll
Media,
be
how long has this taken?
Probably 2 months.
this thing with Ashitaka?
Yep. Because if Son takes too long and is gone for too long, Saplin would probably send a message.
It's probably been a couple minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't been super long.
I'm
Alright.
shocked he hasn't turned around and said that damn San looks fine in her dress.
Yeah.
Marcus says,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, I did get something with the money, just not clothes. So this other guy who seems to be in charge of the guards, he says, if he goes in, he's under your care.
That's fine with me.
If he tries to steal anything,
Don't worry, I'll smack him first.
we'll be watching you, Ashitaka.
I'm just thinking to myself, they're more likely... Well, if they're watching him, that means I can steal shit, so... Yeah, dragging him in. Mara,
Alright.
go guard.
Okay.
I'm surprised they haven't said anything about the fact I've got a direwolf sat out here.
You left him outside.
Huh.
You left him outside, and the first thing they saw of him, he was grabbing the one that they were suspicious of. They're probably not too worried about it.
Alright, can you move him around now, son?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Can't believe you took so freaking long.
You can select both of you guys, too, at the same time.
Yeah. No, I can't. How do
No?
I do that?
Just drag over.
I can drag over.
There we go.
There you go.
I'm just gonna gruff to where the drunk guy is talking to the statue.
Okay. So the drunk guy, as you pass him, says, hey, you met my brother? And he's pointing to the statue.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bit stiff tonight.
Yeah, very stiff.
But I tell you, he's a funny guy. He'll have you laughing all night long. Ain't that right? And kind of gives the statue a smack on the back.
So sad I'm not there right now.
Yeah, he's so stoned. Can drunk guy should talk
Stoned. I don't get it.
Make sure you don't take him for granted. Again, I'm so sad I'm not there right now. I have lines for this.
I don't even know where to begin.
I'm the bard. If I can't pun, we're all in trouble.
Remind me later to show you guys the necklace that my friend sent me earlier. Actually, I should just load it now and send it to you guys.
So Ashitaka looks to you and says, thanks for getting me in. I really did try before.
Okay, where are your guys then?
Guys?
Are you freaking kidding me?
I thought this was a date.
You literally thought it was a date.
Oh,
Did not follow instructions.
What?
God.
Instructions unclear.
I'm just pulling your leg. They're outside.
Mm-hmm.
They better be. Otherwise,
They better be better
I
at
had you
getting in.
going, though. I had you going.
Ashitaka, don't push me. I will hit you. And just to prove it, I'm just going to punch him in the arm.
Ow! Gosh, dang it.
All right.
I'm sending this in chat because it's funny. My
Mhm.
friend was showing me her 14 karat necklace today.
I was wondering, like...
I see.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely 14 karat. Yeah.
Did you count?
Yes, there's an actual picture of it later on.
Okay. Making sure.
She said she's gonna make a 10 karat and 24 karat one too.
Okay.
That's funny.
I had to show that. Anyways, back to numbing myself.
All right. So Ashitaka lets you know he's got some people stationed around, just in case.
Mm-hmm. I just realized there's it looks like a dead body with a nail through it down here in the corner.
What?
Down in the bottom right. There's a thing with a nail in it.
Oh, that's a groundskeeper. He's holding a rake.
Yeah, he's holding a rake. It's a person. Just very pale.
That does not look like a person when you zoom
It
in.
is. I just zoomed in.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to zoom in to see it. That did not look. It looked like a voodoo doll with a freaking nail through it.
He's just really pale.
Yeah, so that appears to be a groundskeeper out there, kind of tending to the foliage, kind of trimming those thorns
Totally not
back a bit.
suspicious.
Maybe he is suspicious.
I'm gonna ask Ashitaka if he's been here before, and that's the reason that he's been kicked out.
Oh, here? I'd never be allowed in here.
What did you do?
Well, I'm not exactly unknown in these parts. May have gotten caught swiping a few things a couple times. No?
I thought you were supposed to be a rogue.
Yeah? And?
He didn't say he's a good rogue.
I mean, valid.
All I can think of is shouting stealth.
Yep. He and Linus both need some
Do you
practice.
happen to know someone called Linus?
Linus.
Remember what creature he was?
Big ogre dude?
It was a goblin.
No, goblin.
Goblin. I can't say I know any goblins named Linus. I think there's a ogre in our crew named... No, it's Lenny. It's Lenny, not Linus. Lenny.
Okay, if you ever meet Linus,
right,
you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, got it.
All right, where's the kitchen?
Meeting him was unforgettable.
I don't think they got a kitchen here.
Where's the place where they would store the food? Where's a storeroom?
I think in the building across is where they're doing all that stuff.
So where are they bringing it in from?
From across the street. Through the front door, I guess.
So you just got people randomly walking through the front door with plates of food and wine?
Only the wait staff.
Okay,
They don't have a service store?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
This is kind of like an open area.
So it's like a plaza almost?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mentally send a message tomorrow to sit on the stairs and to sniff everything that's coming through.
Like it has a roof over it, but like the walls are all kind of open. Mostly pillars and
So freaking cold as hell.
It's a gazebo.
It's a big
Something like the
gazebo, yeah.
Colosseum.
It's a big gazebo.
Or is it more like a Coliseum type of thing?
No,
that
it's
is
more like a
roofed.
big gazebo.
Okay.
Big fancy gazebo. Meant for fancy parties.
And it's cold as heck, and the ice sculptures aren't melting.
The ice
They're
sculptures
probably
could be
enchanted.
magically stasis to
Mhm.
not melt.
Like I said,
That's
they
a
could be
thing.
enchanted.
I just come up with the perfect distraction. Ashitaka go lick a statue.
What?
No.
Why? Why would
No.
I do that?
Because you'll get your tongue stuck.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Not
You know why?
right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. No.
No.
It's okay. It's okay. Just roll with me. Hey, buddy. Guess what? I want you to lick my brother.
Oh god.
I was picturing him licking the ice statues, but okay.
Oh, it was a drive-by. You just gotta take it from him.
If your mouth comes anywhere near me, I will smack you.
Oh, come on. I had to.
What did he lick? He licks this statue
The
down
stone
here.
statue. Yeah.
Stone statue, yeah. The granite.
This one that this guy, this drunk guy
Has
thinks
been
is his
drinking
brother.
and talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drunk guy thinks it's his brother because he's kind of out of it. Just a bit.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what my mental image was when you were saying for him to lick a statue? Him licking the horse statue and his tongue getting stuck to the horse statue's
Oh,
ass.
no.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I
That's a
wanted him to
sculpture,
do.
not a statue.
Well,
Yeah.
It's an ice thing. It doesn't matter. He
I
would've
was
got his
just
tongue
thinking the
stuck.
whole time, well, this is gonna get him thrown out real quick.
You
Yeah,
heard
that's why I
bra?
was
No, he did not lick a bra.
Oh my god.
You probably heard brother.
Yeah, brother. This guy thinks that the statue is his
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, he's a little deep in his cups.
He's about 4 sheets to the wind.
He pre-partied before.
Yeah, and he's taking his brother for
He
granted.
partied hard before he came here.
Yeah,
Alright.
he did some pre-drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, idiot. Let's go and party.
All right.
You get one dance. And if you touch me wrong, I'm going to smack you.
Oh. How hard?
I'm going to
Sounds
smack
like
you
he
in the back of
likes
the
a
head.
little bit of trouble.
Uh-huh. I'm just smacking you.
I'm kidding. Jeez, can't take a joke.
Yeah, so there's some music playing and you guys can dance.
I'm going to try and stick close
We
to
can
him.
dance if we want to.
You can dance if you want to.
I want to dance, but I also want Callan to detect magic on this table in the room.
Where
The only reason I'm
is-
standing by him.
Oh, you want him to detect magic there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted
Oh,
to go
I
tell him
forgot
to
to do
detect
a thing.
magic.
Yeah, he can do
I love
detect
that Oreo's
magic.
just stood in one spot. The whole
Where's
time.
Curio? I don't see Curio.
Curio's over here.
Curio's been exploring like the curious person he is.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
there
I've
he
been
is.
spotted.
Alright, so I need to mark off the detect magic.
I forgot to put my dress on.
2 people found me.
I saw you there a while ago before anybody else pointed you
So
out.
where's Wally? Where's Curio? Found him.
Yep. But yeah, I would have
Alright.
Callan do detect magic.
I've just
Okay.
been hanging out, watching.
Whoops, sorry. Forget that does that. Alright.
Surprised nobody's assuming you were adoptive daddy to Luna.
If anyone asks, I know what to say now.
Oh lord.
Alright, so you're having him detect magic over like the food and drinks?
Yeah, just in the area.
Okay.
So in where the food and drinks are and wherever the mayor might be making a toast, there's a particular platform for that, which I would assume would be this area. It looks fancy enough.
Yeah. And that
Kind of surreptitiously making sure there's nothing weird.
And that lasts for how long?
10 minutes, I think.
10 minutes? Okay.
I can double check.
Yeah, he kind of wanders around this area.
Nothing yet.
And what's the range on that?
Okay, here we go. 10 minutes, 30 feet.
Okay.
Centered on yourself.
So he would get a faint reading of magic off of the ice statues. If you got
That's why
close
they're
to
not
them.
not thawing.
Yeah, and it also would the way that it flavors it is he knows what school of magic it is because they're each associated with a
Right.
color and it'll glow that color.
Right.
But so he would know what kind of enchantment's on it.
Yep.
So
it appears that the magic's helping to keep it from melting.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any coins in the fountain? There are not coins in the fountain, no.
That implies there's other stuff in the fountain.
Yeah, so while Callan's doing that, I'll go join Lilia and Luna or Aurora, whoever
Okay.
looks like they need a dance partner to not look out of place.
I can just imagine a small sapling trying to dance with Aurora.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
And,
I
like,
didn't
comedy
necessarily.
ensues.
I didn't say that I'm looking like a child today. So I would be my normal height.
Yeah, but you're still small. Compared to Aurora, you're small.
I mean, still. That's
It's like
fine.
trying to watch a dad dance with his kid.
At least with me, Luna's dress is supposed to be identical to mine.
Curio.
So we look like a pair.
Yes.
So as you're hiding over there, this
I'm
woman...
not hiding, I'm just hanging out.
This woman kind of walks past, and you recognize her.
As
Is that Marta?
As Marta.
Oh no.
Oh crap.
Oh
hi.
no.
I'm still just hanging out.
And she walks right by you.
Oh, that's okay.
Remember, that was a different round though.
Aborted timeline. Didn't happen.
Yep.
We shifted the paradox.
So Marta's here. Is the other
Ooh,
guy
Slick
here?
That would be a thing. Is Slick here?
That was the other thing that I said at the start that I don't think anybody heard was when we mentioned are there party guests, and I said look for Slick.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Nobody
I
didn't
reacted
roll
to
that
it.
good.
With a 16, that's actually a decent roll. You do not see Slick. No.
Okay, Saffron got an 18.
The 18, you still don't see Slick.
Well, no, I was looking for any of our party members that might have needed help blending in.
And your party members that need
Yeah.
help blending in?
I'm not looking for Slick.
Probably
I
the one
haven't
who
seen
stands
Marta,
out
so
the
I don't know that
most.
they're here.
Probably the one who stands out the most is Callan, just kind of walking back and forth along this
All right, fine.
place, like
I guess I'll stay by Callan.
kind of like knocking on the pillar, like,
Awkward.
Oh, no magic here.
And then I'm just out on the dance floor twirling and dancing with Luna.
Okay, I've had enough dancing with Ashitaka. I'm going to get a drink.
Hi, Safflin.
Like, hi.
Hi,
Let's dance around the room. Look with your eyes, not your hands.
okay.
Maybe we'll stand out a
Oh,
little bit less.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's probably smart. Probably smart.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll lead him in
Somebody
a
keep an
dance
eye on
around the
Ashitaka.
room.
I'm not with him.
And do a round around the room right here.
All right. So,
Do I need to roll for dancing?
sure. Roll performance.
Okay.
Just gonna grab a drink and then go back.
Okay.
Are you?
23.
You dance him around the room.
Yeah, you.
Mm-hmm.
My
do a real
minimum
good dance.
performance is an 11, so
Let's see.
I can
In all
never
fairness-
roll less than 11.
You're dancing with a broomstick, so it's pretty easy to lead him. Speaking of Callan as a stick, Callan walked my cat the other day because we attached his lead to a broom in the garden.
Nice.
And I did send a picture to you.
Callan gets a decent role in his dancing too.
He's got a good partner.
Mm-hmm. So you're dancing with him, and he's actually like keeping up and like doing a pretty good job. So much so that you'd probably be a bit surprised.
Let's see how well I'm dancing.
Do
Not well
the
at all.
dip. Do the dip.
What about Luna?
I don't think she has a performance.
Just roll a d20 without a modifier.
Yep.
Her charisma.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
blaming
she's
Ashitaka for my low
not her
roll.
normal form right now, so I don't think she has the charisma.
Oh, with 5. Yeah, son. Ashitaka's bringing you down.
10 is average.
Actually, let me roll for him.
Yeah, 10 is average.
Yeah, so she's
Before you
not
get to
she's
that
not as bad as Son.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Ashitaka actually gets a 15.
There you go.
Hey, Son.
So
Blaming him. What?
he's an okay dancer, and you just, but the way he's dancing ends up like tripping you, making you the bad dancer.
He's good at dancing by himself.
Pika, don't be offended that the cat that barely knows how to walk on 2 legs is a better dancer than Son.
I choose to believe that Lilia's 10
I
and
don't think I could
Luna's
throw a dagger from where I am.
Luna's 10 and Lilia's 4 is that Lilia is making Luna look better in that way that when you're dancing with a child, you just kind of act silly.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. I'm spinning her around and doing all the tricks for her.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
If Ashitaka steps on my foot, I'm walking away.
Finally actually paying attention when you change avatar? I'm not sure what you mean by that, need a user. Oh wait, that's not even in my chat, so it might be talking about Panene. Alright.
Yeah, I should have rolled it as Luna, by the way.
So
Not
did
Lilia,
Callan
but...
pick up anything else on our on our little dancing tour around the room?
Where did he go? Where did you two go specifically?
I was sending him kind of around the room, dancing, just kind of around. So just trying to get as far as we could around the center of the room.
Okay.
So we would have hit the fountain, because
so
we
you pretty much would have
enough to it.
You pretty much would have gotten the whole dancing
area
with the 30-foot range.
Yeah.
We
wouldn't have hit anything on these outer edges at all. Just the dance floor.
Okay. Give me 1 second. So when you guys are over this way, he does get a ping of magic.
What kind of magic?
Illusion magic.
Interesting. Okay.
Coming from this jester.
My perception roll was to keep an eye on the mayor and that jester as well. So it would have been in my line of sight.
Alright, so as soon as... If he would have gotten that ping, I would have sent a message as soon as I was able to, subtly, to one of the party members that's not currently engaged. So Aurora or Curio about this suspicious dude over here. So just so that someone is aware while we continue our rotation.
Curio, well, who did you send the message to? Because you have to point.
Yeah, I would have.
Sent the message to me as well.
Well, I figure you were engaged in dancing with Ashitaka.
No, I'm just up there drinking. I gave up with him.
So.
Sorry, I haven't got munchies at the minute.
Oh, what was your perception roll for,
stand by the
son?
fountain so I can see.
What was your perception roll for?
The gesture
I pointed to
more clearly.
Curio. Yeah, it was Curio.
It was when the mayor was down here to keep an eye on him, but I would have seen the jester as well.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying if Saf had said the jester to me, I would have noticed.
No, I said it to Curio. Although message is a cantrip, so I could have in theory done it in rapid succession to multiple of you.
Is the mayor really going to be dumb and eat something off the table that I haven't been able to purify?
We detected magic there. There's no magic there.
Would that detect poison, though?
No. Well, if it's magical, there's a magical
so Curio
effect there.
stands by the fountain and watches the jester's performance. Yeah, the jester's kind of like juggling and doing like little tricks here and there.
All right. Did Callan and I pick up anything else when we looped, or was that the only thing of note?
That was.
Here's the question:
the main one you picked up.
Is it only this jester, or did the other jesters ping as well?
That was the only. That was the only jester that pinged.
Part of the act is going to be the other thing.
That was the only jester that pinged.
All right. So once we finish our
maybe
dance,
the balls
then...
aren't real. He just looks like he's a professional juggler.
Well, he could either be disguised or he could be faking his tricks. Both are valid.
Mm-hmm.
What was the illusion on? Was it on him or something around him?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because if it was on the objects in his hands, it would show that. But otherwise, if it's him, it would show him.
It was on him.
Okay.
Thank.
All right. Well.
So that was a good question.
So, Son, are you acting on the assumption that I would have messaged you as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say that I did. I messaged Curio and Aurora first, and then I messaged Son. Because Curio and Aurora had further to cross.
Right.
And I have an idiot with me, so I have an excuse for bumping into people.
Right.
All right, so... Yes. When you bump into him, roll perception with advantage. It's 22. Okay. So yeah, when you bump into him, he definitely doesn't feel the same that he looks.
Okay.
Like, when you bump into him, you kind of bump before where you would expect to.
So my leg hits him before my arm does.
Well, more like...
You hit him before you visibly hit him.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
So
he's larger than
his real self might be larger. Would be larger than what he's projecting.
Meteor, would that be... Do you believe that would be enough of an indication to Son to do an intelligence check to try to see through a potential disguise self, or no?
She already knows about the
she knows
illusion
how
magic
disguise self
and
works, but it's a spell she has.
I would think so, yeah.
Okay. So that's just a intelligence check.
Mm-hmm.
Think. I'll double check.
Yeah, must succeed on an investigation check against the spell save DC.
Okay, so yeah.
So
investigation.
What does DC be?
What is his DC, Meteor?
That's a good question.
Oh. If you just need a quick point of reference, mine is 15.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say you need a 14 to...
Am I rolling for something?
You're rolling investigation to see
with
through.
With advantage or not?
Nope, just straight.
You're trying to get a 14 or higher.
15.
I got a 15. Yeah. Sorry, I got food in my mouth.
Yep,
I'm trying to eat my crisps.
Alright, so...
She sees through it.
Yeah, so Son
so
can see
you can discern that they are
disguised.
And
I think illusion is... Yeah, same check for looking through minor illusion and major illusion. Same check.
Let's see.
So I want to say it's a similar check for any illusion magic, but I can't say for sure without knowing what spell it is.
I was trying to look and see if she could see through it, or just that she... Like, could she see the actual creature, or...
for disguise self or
I think she
minor
just knows that
illusion,
it's not.
You can discern that they're disguised.
Right.
It says is the wording.
So can't necessarily see through it, but you can tell that it is a disguise. So yeah, you can definitely tell that they are disguised.
But not what they are and what they look like.
Correct.
I still have my drink in my hand, right?
Yeah, sure.
Should do. Okay, when I bump into him, I'm gonna like throw my drink over him.
Spill your drink.
Oh, you little!
Hey, sorry.
It's no bother. It's no bother. No bother.
Here, Ashitaka, go get a napkin.
No, that's all right. I can take care of myself. Thanks.
Are you sure? I'm really, really sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I'm just gonna make it a bit over the top in case Saflin can see what I'm doing. And see that, yes, it's not, a gesture.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just keep, like, trying to say, no, I'll help.
And he's kind of, like, covering up the area. Lily and Firedale, quick question. Would the wine show up on the disguise self?
It doesn't hold up to physical inspection.
The wine would go through disguise and end up on the actual person.
That's what I thought. Yeah, so he's kind of covering where you spilled it to hide the fact that it didn't actually show up there.
Right, you would see that the spill didn't visibly happen.
Right.
Oh wow, that must be some magic wine.
Oh, it's
Must have missed him after all.
water resistant. Yes. Can't be too careful when gesturing.
Funny, I don't actually think it was water. I do actually think I went and got a proper drink.
And he's gonna try and walk away from you.
Are you really sure that, I can't, do anything for that? I feel really bad.
I'm sure. As you can see, it didn't even do anything. I think you actually missed.
Alright. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on him without... Oh, Ashitaka!
Since San said that she was making an exaggerated fuss to see if Saflin or anyone else was able to notice, can we roll perception to see if we heard? Was that okay?
To
see if we heard what was going on.
Heard their conversation?
I saw it because I was watching.
I don't... What? Are you standing where it's showing you, or... Because I don't think from 30 feet away you'd hear the conversation.
Right, that's what I'm wondering, is would I have even noticed?
Right, you would have been able to see what was going on, but I don't think you would have been able to hear what was going on.
Okay. I just wasn't sure because San said that she was intentionally making it...
I was intentionally making
over the top.
Loud.
I didn't know if it was enough.
Oh, okay.
If it's not, that's fine. I was just curious.
Since this is going on, and it's something that is very visible from pretty much anywhere right now, right? This doesn't have to be a thing because they are moving around and stuff now. It was the jester person, so a lot of people would have seen the performance and everything else going on. So this is something visible, right? We might not be able to hear it, but we can see it.
Right.
So that means anybody else probably could also see it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to be looking around then, since Son has that person now with them, to see if I see anyone else that has changed what they're doing now that this person is no longer doing what they should be doing.
Yeah,
okay.
To see if anyone is reacting like, oh no, my
Nene
partner's
is pinging
been
the other
caught.
jesters, so I'm assuming that's what she's looking at.
No,
Mhm.
this is the guy that was.
Yeah, that's the one that I just interacted with.
Well,
So I'm trying to
wanting
keep
look
track
at
of him.
everybody, not just the jesters.
Right.
Because if you have plans to do something bad and suddenly your partner is no longer able to follow the plan, you have to make adjustments. So I'm seeing if anybody has suddenly changed what they're doing.
So, Meteor, what I
Mhm.
likely would have done
Mhm.
once I messaged all of them, and once I saw that it was being addressed, I would have looked for wherever the mayor is.
Hey, now here's
Alright.
a question: would you have messaged me? Because that wasn't mentioned.
My initial intent with the rotation was to rotate and come back up here so I could physically be near you. That was my
Okay.
initial intent. But things got derailed a little bit when we actually got a ping. So I had to kind of stop, dance in place, send those messages, and then pick up from there.
And she said that sending the messages was a cantrip, so she could have done it
it's
to
a
everybody.
cantrip. Yes, I'm using literally the message cantrip, which is I have a copper wire that I'm surreptitiously pointing in a direction at somebody and sending and whispering under my breath that something that they hear in their
The
head.
original cell phone.
Yes.
So I would have been made aware of the ping on the jester too then.
Yes, I would have been able to message
Okay.
you also.
Okay.
But I probably would have wanted you to keep an eye on the mayor. So.
He's now standing in the middle of the.
Yeah, so what you guys would notice, since you're like actively looking at this guy, he comes up to this other jester and kind of whispers to him. And as that's happening, the mayor is going to kind of like call everyone to attention. Excuse me, everyone, your attention, please. And then this gesture's gonna kind of come back, avoiding you guys. Come back down this way. So I have an announcement to make, everyone. We already had this party planned, but as of yesterday, this party has a new reason. It's the centaur? What?
God.
While this is going on, let's see here. I don't know if this counts. I don't think I would have had an opportunity to play anything, which is fine. But I don't. Firedale, you might know the answer to this. With
Center
Bane,
of attention.
if I were to cast Bane, do they know that it's being cast on them because they get a save?
Yes.
Okay. So they know something is being cast on them, not necessarily what.
It's not really a hidden spell. You have to speak clearly, move your hands, and use the materials.
Okay. That's what I was making sure.
So yeah. People will know you're casting a spell, and the people will know that the spell is trying to take effect.
So I will not do that then. All right.
Could Morrow sneak up into the thing?
Pretty much.
Probably not. These guards would definitely see Morrow trying to sneak through.
I mean, she's been sat on the stairs for the last however long.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much all the ones that know that specifically say they don't know, those are the only ones that they don't know.
Okay. I just wasn't sure how obvious it was, because I know they get a save, so they know something is being cast on them, but I don't know how obvious it was.
They might not know the effect of what it was, but they will definitely know.
They would know they're being targeted by something, they just wouldn't know what. Yeah.
Even with an 18, Mara would not be able to sneak by without the
Mara
guards.
couldn't get to the top of the stairs.
Back down, puppy. Dire wolf.
Puppy dire.
Yeah, my other question was going to be, which I think is a no. Probably, was because all of my features, my bard features, say when you perform.
Mm-hmm.
And the only performance role I've done is the dance, so I don't think that counts. I think I would have to play on my musical instrument for it to do a thing.
It's too bad you can't whistle or something.
The thing about bards and performances, it's not specifically and wholly just for musical instruments. If one of the jesters was a bard performing the little jester juggling act, that is
Would
a
count.
performance.
Yeah.
Yes, so
because I'm looking at my abilities and I'm specifically looking at counter charm.
if you were dancing and had the ability to imbue that with a magical effect after the fact, you could definitely use it. Anytime you're performing, doesn't matter what it is, you're performing.
Okay.
You specialize, but you can perform in lots of ways.
Yeah, because I would have
As naughty as that sounds, that would also count.
Because I would have liked to take advantage of the opportunity, if I can find one, to either do a counter charm immediately before this, or to do an enthralling performance.
Do you have to declare those beforehand, or is that something you can do after
I
the
do,
fact?
which is why I was asking about. Well, enthralling performance, I think I have to declare. I think.
Okay.
So that would probably
Counter
be your
charm, it
limitation.
just says as an action you can perform until the end of your next turn. They don't have to have been watching for X amount of time, unlike enthralling.
All right.
So there you go. That's
I
your
will note that when the mayor started to make his announcements, the music came to a halt.
Okay.
So dancing would be awkward.
Yep. Okay.
So if you can think of a way to, I mean, you can dance still to nothing.
Yeah. You can start juggling.
It'll be awkward because counter charm is specific in that the effect persists while I'm performing. So it's not after.
San has asked Ashitaka for a distraction.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna actually like go through the mayor's whole speech. We'll just say that
I'm not worried about it. I'll just say that I've come up here and I'm keeping an eye.
Right.
Because I'm
just saying. While you guys are doing what you're doing, he's giving the speech.
He's giving the speech. Yeah.
And that's yeah. So he's giving a speech while you guys are doing whatever you're doing.
That the kids have been found?
Yeah, that the kids have been
he's
found.
announcing that the kids have been found.
You could just mime pushing against a box.
I mean, that's the weird side of D&D. Lots of stuff that you normally wouldn't think of counting counts.
So whoever's watching the jester,
I need Ashitaka to do that stupid distraction.
What kind of distraction are you hoping for?
Just
either
any kind of distraction.
Anything
Should I go
as long as it doesn't
streaking?
include me. Do what you want, but run afterwards, and don't get caught.
What? Wait, I was joking. Do you actually want me to streak through here?
Do it.
Free show.
Now.
What?
Go run in the fountain. Do it. Run.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
Lord.
Go after the.
He does not take his clothes off.
No, he's gonna go splash in the fountain and leave probably. Yeah.
Is anyone gonna notice?
He's gonna just like, oh no, and fall in the fountain.
Like I don't want. I'm just hoping it doesn't disrupt the speech. I don't want it to do that.
No, it's going to. That's the thing. It's.
Okay.
Sorry for that, Lily. But I need rid of him, and I need this we need to deal with Jester 1.
Well, I mean, we do have a drunk guy that's talking to his brother, the statue. So somebody getting drunk and throwing themselves into the fountain wouldn't be
But
a
it being
super distraction.
Ashitaka,
But yeah,
Yeah, so
it being
especially if
Ashitaka
he's
is a
known.
bad thing.
Yeah, being Ashitaka, the whole group is gonna know. Oh wait, where's San? Wow.
Okay.
So
Anyways,
the jester is gonna kind of hop the fence here.
I'm in a dress, damn it.
Can you point that out? Because I'm lost on the map. There's
Bottom
a
right.
Yeah, the
going on.
map's
Okay.
really, really big. Yeah, he's
Bottom
right. Bottom
running. Okay.
He's gonna come up to the groundskeeper guy. Give him like he kind of touches his back and kind of whispers something to him, and then keeps going.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do in a few minutes.
Was San able to see that through the fence?
San would have been able to see that, yeah.
I'm gonna send Morrow to look where the other one's gone.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually, if Morrow barks up a storm and pulls the guard, can I do that?
Like, is she physically pulling the guard, or
like
I think
just
she
trying to
was
draw
pull the guard?
Trying to draw the guard's attention.
And she said, "Make Moro bark and draw DRAW."
What's up,
Yeah,
Saflin?
It doesn't matter. San's too far away.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, can San see me? If so, Mantle of Inspiration.
At this point, the kids are all being brought in.
But nope.
I've got 120 distance. I can see you.
You gotta be within 60 feet of me, though, is the problem.
Damn. Nope, I'm dealing with jesters.
And
Are they
the
coming
parents
down the stairs?
You could have gotten
they're kind of being brought in from the edges. Yeah, we'll say they're being brought down the stairs. That's a good way to do it. And the parents come up, and everyone's kind of all in shock and awe, not paying any attention to the fool who just threw himself in the fountain.
Yep.
I'm all wet.
Callan can dry him off.
Callan just looks at him like, klutz.
Burned by the stick.
You're not supposed to go swimming in the fountain.
Oh, that's
He just kind of walks away.
Burned by the stick.
You said they're bringing the kids in, and I'm just thinking about like the Imperial March where everybody's all lined up.
Oh, no. The king and I, when the king introduces his kids to Anna, and they all just come in and like bow and then go and sit with their parents. That's all I can think of when he said it. And probably none of you know what I'm referencing. Yay.
King and I feel like I've seen that. If I have it, it's been a while.
It's pretty old. It's a good movie.
Oh no,
How
I don't
close
think I've
is
seen that one.
Callan and... Okay, yeah, Ashitaka would have been close enough.
To do what?
Pass without a trace.
Okay.
All my party members within 30 feet.
Yeah, you could have done Callan too when he was closer.
Yeah, all my party members within 30 feet have the benefit of pass without a trace.
Okay.
So if Ashitaka needs to make a stealthy retreat, he can do that.
Okay.
He has plus 10 now.
Stealthy, but stopping wet.
So you're just watching the groundskeeper?
Yeah, I'm watching the groundskeeper. I tried to get, like I said, Morrow to get the guard's attention.
So the groundskeeper, like after the guy, after the jester leaves, the groundskeeper just kind of has like a smile on his face.
I don't have message to send a message to Saf.
Nope.
That's okay. Because I'm pretty sure that if anybody saw you leave, we'd figure it out.
Distracted.
Yeah, that
Well,
was
apart from
kind of why I
Harper.
was saying not to interrupt the speech. But it is what it is.
Ashitaka didn't get noticed. It's fine.
Okay, so they smiled, and now what's happening?
All right. So at this point, the mayor's saying, all right, so why don't we all have a toast to celebrate the return of these children?
Lilia.
I'm gonna swipe a glass of wine, pass it to Lilia, and duck behind a pillar, and I'm gonna alter my disguise to one of the servers.
Okay. This woman behind him is a server who comes up and gives him a drink.
Yeah, I was gonna prep and give him a safe drink instead. But
whether to jump the fence and.
So you're both kind of coming up to him at the same time, then.
yeah, and I'll alter my disguise slightly so that my hair still has like a pink to it.
Okay.
Maybe he'll remember.
Give him an indication. But that's assuming that I had Lilia purify whatever glass I have.
And she's kind of giving drinks to all the people up here as well. So she's kind of like going down the line.
Handing them to them or letting them take it?
That's an important clarification, yeah.
She is handing it to them.
She's choosing who gets what drink. Okay.
So she gets to the mayor. Are you like going down the opposite side?
I was gonna come up behind him and pass him a different drink.
Okay.
Like, do an exchange with a safe drink.
That I purified.
So you are handing him a drink, and
I have enough of my
sees
disguise
that,
self indicated
and so
that it looks different.
She stops handing him a drink, but then she also leans over to him and says, "That's fantastic news, Mr. Mayor. I'm so happy," and kind of like touches his arm. And
dispel magic.
Did you?
I will touch him, and if he looks immediately different, I will dispel magic.
Did you give either of these two any drinks, or just him?
Just him.
If I had a tray of purified drinks, I would have given everyone near me a purified drink, or offered them.
Okay.
But keep in mind, I'm within range, so I could purify whatever's in range too, right?
Yeah. If they already had drinks, they would have been in purify range.
Okay.
For these two, at least.
Yes.
Since this is going on and it seems really weird and an important thing, the other one that's handing out drinks, I would like to attempt to investigate at a distance for the appearance to see if that person may be under disguise self as well. You know, I just want to try and see if I can clearly see them. I know it's probably going to fail because I have a crappy roll, but it's worth a shot.
And from a
are
you all the way back there?
No, he's over here by the dragon statue.
Yeah, so you're all the way back there, and you're doing her there.
Because you don't have to touch them to do the investigation; you just have to look very, very closely.
Yep.
Yeah,
scrutinize.
I was debating whether or not you would get disadvantage for being so far away.
Gotcha. Totally up to you.
Yeah, I think you do it at disadvantage for being so far away.
Okay.
Because scrutinize kind of insinuates you're looking really closely. I'm not sure how closely you could look from that distance.
Worse.
All right, so 7 is going to be a no from that distance. You can't tell.
Lilia and Saphir there. But it does take time to do. It is an action to do it. So.
And Saflin, you said something about dispel?
Said if he looked different after that touch, then I would have immediately dispelled on him.
And what
don't
do?
even care what that was. I don't trust it.
Is it just dispel magic?
It's Dispel Magic. Yep. Burn
I'm
in
so
3rd level
tempted
spell.
to jump this fence and hold a dagger to the groundskeeper and ask him what the fuck is going on.
You can do
Well,
that.
because I can't do Counter Charm
I'd need
in my normal way, so Dispel Magic is my option. Because I don't have Greater Restoration, so.
I'm in a dress.
So this server kind of is going down through the crowd.
Spell Magic is such a long description.
So you haven't noticed anything specifically different about the mayor yet.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say you've used Dispel Magic
Yeah,
yet.
I'm basically readying it then.
The
second something seems weird.
Okay.
Because I don't have to be touching, he just has to be in range.
Right. So as she is coming down this way, Callan, who has Detect Magic up still, gets a ping off of her once she enters his range of illusion magic.
Yep.
As she
Callan
appears to be leaving the party. Callan would telepathically tell Saflin.
Because he has that.
Yes, he does. He'd be like, Saflin, the server girl, she illusion magic.
I'd say Callan to tell Aurora as well, so Aurora can go after her.
All right, Mantle of Majesty. And I will use Mantle of Majesty, or actually, I could just use the staff to cast command.
All right, so there's no limit to the telepathic.
The mantle is just, I look so beautiful that people want to listen. That's what it says.
Okay. I think Callan would also cast Detect Thoughts on her.
Probably. To figure out what's up. Yeah, because...
Slow down what you're doing, so the ping would have
Callan
happened.
has telepathy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the ping would have happened. She's about here.
Notify Safi.
With telepathy.
Yeah. The ping would have happened like up here where Aurora currently is.
Yeah, and how quickly was I notified?
You were notified about when she gets here.
Why do I not have... I need to figure out what it is that keeps removing my snap to center button on the toolbar.
and she kind of like sets her tray down on the fountain too as she passes by it.
Okay.
And
checking range on command. So yeah, I would have, assuming that she was within 60 feet. When I was notified, I would have immediately put off a command spell focused on her.
Command spell?
I believe that is exactly within 60 feet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, assuming I was notified when she was still within 60 feet, I would have immediately done it.
Yeah, so she would have been having to be standing. Yeah, when she was setting the thing down.
Yeah.
So I was saying you were notified when she was about here. You could quickly dash to get closer because she's just walking at the moment. So you could dash to get in range of command.
Yeah, you could just step around.
I don't want to leave the mayor in case something hinky went on with that touch.
But so
plus a restoration.
Okay, you
how
have
far away are you?
I'm behind the mayor.
I mean, how far away?
70 feet.
70.
So literally stepping 2 blocks down, which would still leave you next to the mayor.
I would be stepping forward around at giving people drinks, I guess. But yeah. And then
command.
Alright, so Callan's doing Detect Thoughts as well. And before you get your command off, he hears her thinking, mission accomplished. And then hears someone else's voice saying, good, get out of there. And then you get your command off.
Alright, so There we go. Wisdom save. DC 15.
Okay.
Ouch.
All right, they
Silvery
passed.
barbs?
So she passes.
Yeah, silvery barb, sure.
Gotta use
Roll
everything
again,
you
take the
have.
lower.
Roll again, take the lower.
Yep.
7.
Haha!
That was good.
Yep, and I will give myself advantage, because I believe I can do that.
And not only can you make somebody
Oh,
reroll
for
a failed
another
roll,
creature, so I don't think I can give it to myself, so I'll give it to Callan. Then.
Okay.
It's a good
Callan
thing
has
I thought
advantage
So
on his
Callan
next
now
roll.
has advantage.
Yep.
Actually,
And then
hold on. Detect thoughts. Does that have a save?
Probably.
Yeah. If it probes deeper, yes. If it's surface thoughts, no.
Okay, it was just surface thoughts, so that should be fine then.
Yeah.
All right, so you've gotten your command off. What are you
Yes.
commanding?
My command is halt. Target
you-
doesn't move and takes no actions.
Okay, so you tell her to halt, and she stops dead in her tracks.
It was either going to be that or approach, which would have made her come to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
I'm wondering if the Lesser Restoration is better, or if Aurora's Lay on Hands is better.
it depends on what the
You
effect
need
is.
to remove the effect.
So you tell.
And I'm still close enough to dispel magic, so. Yep.
You tell her to halt. She halts. And you look back at the mayor, and he is kind of like looking a little off now.
Okay. Then I assume Lilia is moving towards him. At the first sign of anything out of sorts.
Yep.
And
I'd
while
be back
she's
here.
handled for the moment, I'm hoping somebody else is approaching her, but because they just saw her stop dead.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I'd say Ashitako.
Well, wouldn't you too if somebody suddenly yelled at you, "Halt!"
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. What's going on with me and the groundskeeper? Because
All right, so you're actually doing something with the groundskeeper? Okay.
I was gonna hold the venom dagger to his neck and see what the frick was going on.
Okay.
She was going to try and
interrogation.
waylay him.
All right, so
Alright.
you hop the fence, and go up to the groundskeeper, and you kind of grab him by his shoulder, put your dagger up to his throat, and say, "What the hell's going on here?" And he looks terrified. It's like, nothing. I'm just a groundskeeper. Please, don't hurt me.
Take on my money. It's in my pocket.
What did that jester want with you?
He just told me I was doing a good job.
Insight?
Go ahead and roll.
Bet I get a bad roll. Oh no, I got 17.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Where did he go?
Over there somewhere? I don't know.
That would be my answer too. He went that way.
Alright, Mara's gonna jump.
I don't even know the guy. He just came out of nowhere and told me I was doing a good job.
Best way to leave the scene is make people think you're just leaving.
See this wolf? You're gonna sit and not move. Otherwise she's gonna bite you. Got it.
I do a medicine
Got
check
it.
on Gaines.
We'll jump back to Gaines in a minute.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna leave Moro with the groundskeeper and I'm gonna come back into the party and find Callan.
Okay.
So now we're all caught back up.
Yep.
Alright.
All right. So back to the mail.
Back to Lilia at Gaines, yep.
So, you're wanting to do a medicine check, you said?
Well, to see what he's doing. You said he's not looking right, right?
Correct.
She's going to see if he's not magically afflicted.
If you want to check for magical affliction, that'd be Arcana. Otherwise, it'd be medicine. All right, with a 17,
Medicine didn't do too well, but
with a 17 Arcana, he does not seem to be magically afflicted.
Okay. So dispel magic will do nothing. Good to know.
should I try a lesser restoration?
Lesser restoration can cure poisoned.
I think that would be
he
good,
has
yeah.
an antidote. Just in case.
If he thinks to
or-
use it.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling too well. Ugh.
I'm just gonna sneak out my wand and
Yeah, you have to touch, so you would be approaching from behind.
All right, so you come up to him, place your hands on him, and you cast Lesser Restoration. And it does seem to be soothing him. That's
should I
feeling
whisper
better.
antidote?
Right. Which one? There's two.
The new one.
The newest one.
Newest. That was. Was it that one or that one?
Heck, take both.
I think it was this.
I'd say one would be a different color than.
Right, one would be more
Continue the toast.
clear, I guess, if it was higher quality.
He downs the potion or the antidote, and you cast Lesser Restoration on him, so he's feeling better now.
This is where Son says, "Oops, that's actually not an antidote. That's a poison." She mixed pixie sticks in with it.
I don't have any pixie sticks left.
I still have the last one. I didn't give it to her.
Safa's got it. Not me.
And I will, if things jump back to me
Yeah, we can
at
jump
any
back to you.
point. Now I will
Sneakily
burn
sneak
the
my
dispel
wand
magic,
back.
and I'll burn it on our friend who is fleeing, because that's 120 feet range.
Okay.
And I'll burn it on our friend who is fleeing to break their disguise.
Okay.
Because I have to say which effect I'm dispelling.
Sneaking secondary effects to normal potions you find as rewards. Mwahaha. Says Firedale. Alright, so
If it is a spell of 3rd level or lower, it automatically ends. If it is 4th level or higher, I have to make an ability check against the spell DC.
Just so you know, specifically, if you choose a magical effect, you have to choose the magical effect. If you choose the creature, all of the magical effects that are affecting that creature.
Well, then I would choose the creature, yes.
Yeah.
I would choose that server who's acting kind of sketch.
okay.
Do I
So-
need to get a Zone of Truth up?
So
You
you cast a spell magic, and her disguised self drops, and before you stands a female hobgoblin.
Meet you, chat.
Thank you. I always forget to switch back.
Female hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look who we found.
Mm-hmm.
And the crowd kind of like gasps, like, oh, who's that? And kind of start murmuring to themselves.
How tall's a hobgoblin?
How tall is a hobgoblin?
Yeah. Like compared to our height.
Let's see. They are medium humanoids, so
They tend to be tall. It says they average 6.5 feet.
yep.
Huh. She's way taller than me. I was gonna try and pick her up.
You still can.
I'm 5'5". You said 6.5 feet.
Yeah.
Don't you specifically have something that can bind people and stop them from moving temporarily? Let you grapple them?
Oh god, yeah, coiling grass. I get to use my new tattoo.
And if it does enough damage to do bad things, you can choose to not make it do the bad damage.
Okay,
They just drop to 0.
So, Meteor, are we gonna be rolling for initiative soon here? Or...
You know, I didn't think of that earlier when the other one was running, and I really should have.
Well, currently she's halted.
Yeah, she's stopped until
so
the time passes. It was one action, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how long does it last?
But she does have the halt is one action. Pretty much, they stop, and
they're stopped until they basically lose their turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'd say now that you've dropped it, she would have a chance to.
Yeah. That's
yes. When I dispelled magic.
Yeah.
It would have also broken the command.
Okay.
That is correct.
Okay, that's why I wanted.
Because that was also a magical effect. Yeah.
So if they run, you can choose to do the thing.
Doing it, and I'm.
Yeah. So she is gonna try to run. And
that's within 15.
She's doing All right, tell you what, we will go ahead and roll initiative here for this.
Yay, fun.
Yay.
All right.
Things.
Does Ashitaka get an initiative?
I mean, I gave him bonus to stealth for a brief moment if he wanted to try to run away. It's up to him if he did.
We can add him in. Let's see. Sapling.
Does Ashitaka actually have attacks and shit?
I do not have a character set up for him at the moment.
So you would say that he ran then, if you don't have anything prepared, unless you want to prepare something on the moment.
And a punch
He
is
was
a
told
punch.
he was told to not get caught. I feel like he would have left.
I would say I would agree with that.
Yeah. Run with his tail between his legs.
All right, I'll be right back.
Son.
Okay.
He's just gonna run. He can run and go find Mara.
Son.
I just want to point out he's all wet, but he's not leaving little drippy tracks because he has passed without a trace.
Yeah. I forgot you had passed without a trace.
Son, what is your dex?
18.
Okay.
Yeah, hers is +4, and Callan's is +2, so hers by default is higher.
Curio gets to move first, and poor Rory goes last.
Okay.
I mean, click that.
Those poor kids. I'm getting a nerve twitch in my back. It's not pleasant.
Okay. So, first turn would go to Curio.
I was gonna say, if, like, when I was coming back over, could I have readied for if she tried to go past me? Seeing, like, her halted. It's like I could ready to use the snake tattoo.
Back.
Welcome back, Lil.
Yeah, I don't know that
You
there's
couldn't
anything
use
major.
the snake tattoo with your readied action. Readied action would just be, or could you? Could you find out?
It's an action.
Yes, it's an action. You can
okay.
ready to use it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, you could.
Okay, I'm going to ready an action as well. But before that, I am going to use one of my key points to give me dash.
Okay.
And I'm also going to... Where's it at? When you use a move on your turn, darn, it won't be my turn. Oh well. So I did dash. I'm going to ready my action that if the person should be able to break away, I am going to move down to down here or towards them if they get out of reach of Son. I want to move just past them from where I am.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my rated action.
Okay.
I forget where I was. I think I was there.
Okay.
Somewhere. Is that where I was?
You were somewhere in
Okay.
there, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you were.
All right.
So my rated action is to move.
Okay.
Should they get out of reach or look like they're actually going to be able to get away. And I want to move past them.
Okay. Now, question. If she disengages...
Disengage does not provoke. That's specifically what that's for.
Yeah, but does that provoke the readied actions still?
Rated actions still happen.
Okay.
Disengage
That's what I was...
specifically prevents attacks of opportunity.
Okay, that's what I was questioning. Okay. So she is going to use her action to disengage. And...
I mean, San still gets her ready to action.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
And she is going to try to run.
So she needs to make a DC.
Well, the moment she tries to step away from San, the thing will happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she steps out of the 5-foot range, and
it's strength or dex. We could only put in one when we made the custom action.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
Strength or dex.
Yeah, because you're effectively trying to get out of a grapple. So you can wiggle out or force your way out.
Oh, that wasn't Callan rolling.
Well, it's still a 3, so
Yep,
whatever
still a 3.
is.
So
3
6.
plus their modifier.
Yep, so 6.
So she takes 7 force damage.
And she's grappled.
And she is grappled. So she can't move any further.
Okay.
Yeah. I will put this in the thingy.
And pretty much her tattoo shoots out like tendrils. And
I think that would have also prompted yours, Firedale.
Yeah, you're right.
You tried to leave, so yeah.
Sadly, because she took the disengage, if she would have kept moving, I couldn't have done an attack of opportunity, but that was my prepared action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there.
All right, so she is now grappled. Where's the grapple condition?
Grappled with a tabaxi staring her down.
Yep.
And a drow holding her with inky tendrils. That would definitely draw people's attention.
Where is
I'll
grappled?
have to apologize to the mayor afterwards.
Are you looking for an effect
there it
to
is.
add?
There we go. Yeah, I found it. Okay. So she is now grappled. She used her action to disengage.
Then she moved.
And then moved.
Her turn is over.
Sorry, I'm just reading some of their stuff. Okay. Yep. So next up,
She is restrained, pretty much.
is San.
Do I still have more of that knockout poison that we used down in the sewers?
Do you?
The knockout poison?
Yeah. Remember I had different vials of poison.
I wouldn't knock her out though if we need to Zone of Truth her.
Oh, okay, I'll just knock her out physically.
Is this when Zone of Truth
Well,
is
the
cast? The
knockout
mayor accidentally
potion-
says, "I hate kids."
Remember, the knockout potion was able to be, the effect was broken as soon as they were shaken awake. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
True.
But it also
No.
had to be ingested, I think. You'd have to
She's
make her eat
grappled.
something.
I'd force it down her throat.
You'd have to make an attack to do it. Grapple doesn't mean they're helpless.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just means they're
Grapple
held
just
in
means
place.
they can't move away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Unarmed
can't move.
strike.
You can
Nope.
punch her. Yep.
Okay.
That's a 7 to hit.
6. That does
Hold
not
on,
hit.
I have the thing that Saflin
You want to
gave me
use
earlier.
your Bardic Inspiration, your 1d8, to add to that?
Yeah, my 1d8. So
Okay.
1d8.
And she also adds 1 for the
The claw
tattoo.
tattoo.
Yeah, because it doesn't add that in.
Oh, gotcha. That's why you said
Two.
7.
D8.
No, you would do 1d8,
Yeah.
and your starting number is 7. Because you did 6 plus 1,
So
and then you add
14.
7.
So
So 14 to
14
hit.
misses.
Okay.
No sneak attack.
Nope, because you didn't hit.
No sneak.
I believe sneak attack requires you to hit.
Yep. You do
Mhm.
have to
And
hit.
I don't think I get anything for having.
Did you
Pretty
move
sure
up
I
behind her where you are?
Yeah, I moved from.
Then
where
you
I
have
was next to the
advantage.
camp.
Yeah, she's flanked.
So roll another unarmed strike.
Yep.
Oh, you son of a.
Can't help you on that one.
Does the bardic
8,
kick? Well,
so
is
9.
the bardic just for one roll, or does it count for both?
It was for 1.
Even when you do.
It's 1 use of Bardic Inspiration. She chooses when to use it.
Oh.
Damn.
So you probably would
Okay.
have. You probably would have done
Would
your.
have used it on
Yeah, you would have used it on the second
the
one.
8.
Yeah.
On the 8. Okay.
So
So just apply the same number to the
that'd
8.
be a 15 instead of a
Well,
14.
it'd be 9 plus 7,
Right.
so 16.
16.
I'm looking at the coil and grasp tattoo. Where does it say that it adds?
The claw tattoo is the +1.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Ignore that
Yeah,
then.
coil and grasp doesn't have a +1.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You're
Yeah,
good.
she has coil and grasp. You have claw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I
getting
was confused
because
about.
we talked about both.
Yep.
We talked
So
about both.
it'd be a 15.
So 15 hits.
Hey.
Okay, so 2
Or
bludgeoning damage.
2 bludgeoning.
And she gets a potion forced down her throat.
Potion force.
Oh, that's
damage.
what you were attacking for.
That's what I was
Yeah,
attacking
she
for,
was
to-
Okay,
trying
that's
to-
just the attack. No damage.
Yeah,
damage,
no
it's just
damage to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
the poison ingested.
That is a thing you can do.
Okay.
Okay. So you force the poison down her throat with your attack while you've got her grappled.
And she's just hanging from the tendrils.
And
Well,
she
gets
just
to
looks
make a
at
save against
she
the
looks at
poison.
you and goes, "Delicious."
She's taking the antidote. That doesn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's
there
worth a
were
try.
good odds it was one of her potions, so...
That's also true.
It's also true, yeah.
Okay.
1 sec.
So that's your turn then?
She moved, she attacked.
Any bonus action?
Look. Action. Can still talk. Can ask him if it's the assassin. What's the name of the assassins again?
Oh my gosh.
You can try and
Okay.
make it interestingly
The
convincing.
Haas.
Oh, wait, are you
Yeah.
Blink?
Wait, yeah, we'll do that. Wait, are you Haas?
I am one of the Haas.
It's when you say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and dust off their chest and everything else, and try and make it up to them.
Hey, I left a request with you. Can we go talk about that real quick? And I won't try and force you to drink a poison again. Sorry about that.
She spits at you.
Yeah,
You
so
did
is,
have it coming.
so
I
is
do
this
have it
one
coming for the
is this one Rupert or Grinnell?
Actually, roll persuasion with disadvantage for that.
persuasion with disadvantage? You do realize I've got like a +1 on this? No,
Yep.
+0 on this. Roll.
It's disadvantage because you kind of have her pinned and you just shoved poison down her throat.
What?
So
It's a
persuasion
convincing
check.
argument.
Did it not show up? Why did that not
I
show
didn't
up?
see anything.
It did not.
I don't see anything.
Hold on.
You may need to refresh roll 20.
Yeah, give me a second. Persuasion. Persuasion, disadvantage. Does it show up?
Yes.
Nope.
I see it in D&D Beyond at least. I
13.
saw the 13.
Yeah, I saw.
I don't see it on
13.
roll 20 though.
I'm refreshing my roll.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I see
okay.
the 13.
Okay.
How convincing is
So-
your argument?
Not very.
And she's going to roll. Let's see what is persuasion?
Insight.
Insight.
Yeah.
So wisdom. Okay. You got a 13. Yeah, she's not convinced.
Damn. What if I said the name Ashitaka?
That's probably a good thing.
I mean, it's possible they haven't been back to check them either. They may not
I'll
have
just
seen
ask if you
our
know the name
order yet.
Ashitaka.
All right, so I think that's all you can do in your turn
Yeah,
there.
that would be your turn.
Oh,
That was a
I
lot.
wouldn't be talking to her.
All right, so next up is Callan.
Who was stood behind me, so who would know that this is Hobgoblin?
I mean, everybody can see it's Hobgoblin. The spell
Right.
was removed.
Doesn't mean
What do I
I'm
do?
paying
What do I do?
Stand there and detect magic and shut up.
Take care of all the other people who are suddenly yelling and screaming because of all the black
Take care of the
tendrils
people
being shot
freaking
out.
Yeah.
And all the shouting sounds.
He is going to
Faint.
cast.
I mean, restraining is good.
He's going to cast Web.
Web.
You know the size of that, right?
Yeah, 20 feet.
You realize that we're stood in
cube.
front of him.
That's more than 20 feet. I was gonna have him do it between the pillars, but that's too.
Oh, blocking
Wide.
the doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could only probably get like,
Yeah.
as long as you don't get us,
Mm-hmm.
because we're 20 feet from.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna do it on top of you guys. He was gonna try and block the doorway, but the doorway's too big for that. Darn.
This is when I wish it was like the old D&D, where instead of a 20-foot cube, it was, you have so much cubic feet of stuff, so you could actually stretch it out and things.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That hits in an area. This is an area. He has a lot of area spells.
What about the shieldy cannon?
Yeah, I mean, he could just play support right now for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Well,
Again, right
also
now
an
there's not
option.
a whole lot of options for everybody. That's why I just wanted to run with mine, because,
Mhm.
running into attack wasn't really a viable
Yeah,
thing, considering where we are.
he'll bring up his cannon. And he'll do the protector.
I have a suggestion that is as a player and not a character
Okay.
for the characters
Yeah.
of somebody. I would suggest letting everybody know what's going on at some point. Curio isn't the best at discussing stuff like that, but some of our more talkative people might be a lot
He does
better
have telepath, so yeah.
at convincing the masses or the mayor or just saying something out loud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
this was an assassination attempt and we're working on, this.
Okay. So
because right now nobody knows anything except us.
Right.
Possibly the mayor.
All right, so he's going to spawn in his protector cannon, which is going to give people burst of positive energy. Each creature of your choice within 10 feet with a number of temporary hit points. So, Sun and Curio, you are going to get...
Hello.
Nine temp hit points.
Oh, nice.
And he's basically just trying to have it block the path. Block her from escaping that way.
Temp hit points has been edited.
Okay. And he's gonna say to everyone, we have this under control, everyone. We're bodyguards for the mayor. We have it all under control.
Is this when he has to make a bluff check? I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
No, I actually am rolling persuasion check.
Persuasion, yeah. I would say
At
instead
least
of
it's
making
truthful.
Yeah.
instead of making this an opposed check for this one, just make it a DC.
Yeah.
Honestly, make him make a charisma check, yeah.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, persuasion's charisma based, so
Persuasion.
that works.
So he got a 10. So
Okay.
people don't
That's
seem
average.
Did he use the advantage I gave him already?
He is not. So that would be a good time to do that. That's adding what? Wait, advantage? Oh, advantage, right.
It was from Silvery Barbs, yeah. He just straight up had advantage.
Oh, we have
Okay.
10.
He gets a 10.
Okay. Making sure
He's
it
still
didn't get
probably
forgotten.
better at talking to people than Curio.
Alright.
But 10 is average.
Bonus
So.
actions. He's going to ready magic stone.
Trusty magic stone. I mean, it's
gonna do
useful.
3 pebbles, and he's gonna come over here, and he's going to hand 1 to San and 1 to Curio.
The frick?
It's a ranged weapon.
Yeah, so you can
Okay.
use a magic stone attack now.
We
he can
can.
give you one of the pebbles, and you can use it.
Yeah, you can either straight up throw it, or you can hurl it with a sling, which everybody
Which I
has access to
disequip.
some.
Yep.
Yeah. You can just throw it. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll have to throw it.
Okay. And it
Throw
uses
back at Ashitaka's
his
head.
attack stuff too, so which he has a +6, I believe. Yeah, +6.
I hope he's not going to attack the Hobgoblin.
He is no, he can't ready because he already used his action.
Do you have a bonus?
That was his bonus.
Okay.
So he used his bonus to ready the stones, basically. But he's not actually attacking with it. Alright, so Saflin, you're up.
Alright, question number 1. Who still has their reactions?
Callan does.
Aurora, Lilia, Luna.
I haven't done anything yet, so.
Stone of Sleep, a normal rock used to knock someone out. Says Need User.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Thanos,
That's
thanks
pretty
for your
good.
cooperation.
Everybody
really-
should still have their reactions because she did
Yeah.
the disengagey thing, so
Yeah.
nobody got an attack of opportunity.
I was deciding if it's worth using my action to do the mantle. To give everybody who has a reaction the free movement.
I know
moving
Aurora, but Aurora's about to go, so he can always move up
Right.
then.
And I
Yep.
think Aurora may have enough. You have enough movement to get to him, or no?
I think so.
Okay.
Out of character, I want to point out there is another creature.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
Yeah, that's why I said out of character.
As far as we know, he left.
Yeah.
You know?
And Moro's still sat with the
The groundskeeper.
outside, with the
And
groundskeeper
Lilia and I are
Dr.
with the
Tucker.
mayor at this point, as is Luna.
Yep.
Honestly, it may be making the situation more messy, but I'm kind of tempted to spend my action to message one of the guards.
and be like, assassination attempt.
Yeah, and bring them in.
The guards rush into the room. They see 4 of these people with weapons ready, and this one person cowering there. Yeah.
I mean, my message would be, hey, there was an assassination attempt. My party's surrounding the culprit.
That would probably be a better idea.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the message. But
Again, it's the same situation I had when it was my turn to go. Is, in this current situation,
what do I do?
there's
Yeah.
not a lot of proactive stuff we can do, so that's actually a really good option.
Yeah, like I
don't know
could
what
command
else
her
you can
again,
do.
or I could try to charm her, or I could bait her. But I mean, at the same time,
Ooh,
bring the guard in might help.
Could
you
you
know?
send a message to Ashitaka and tell him we need backup? 'Cause remember,
Do
I
you
did
think
tell him we needed
Ashitaka would make good backup?
No.
No.
No, get the guards.
The
Alternatively, how far is this?
the save DC for getting out of San's grasp is strength or dex. It's a save, so Bane
So
could help
here's
with
an
that too.
idea, Meteor.
Yeah.
I can do what Callan was trying to do and make a wall of thorns that blocks the exit entirely.
There you go.
I think that is big enough.
But I would call the guards in first.
Yeah, call the guards
But-
in and then do it.
Well, it might
She-
be. It's a 60 feet long wall.
Yeah.
Call the guard in first.
Well, I think using message would count as my action. I can't do both. I can do one or the other.
Yeah, message is an action.
Mm-hmm. Where's Phoebus in all this, by the way?
Phoebus is over here. You could shout at Phoebus, call the guards, and then do the thorn.
Well, because I don't want her getting out,
Mm,
you know?
but we could
So
probably
I'd
do
rather
with
set up the
backup.
thorn wall and then use my bonus action to
Imperial
physically yell at
March's
Phoebus and
guards
be like,
coming.
yo, do your job.
I love what Nita user just put. The Imperial March as the guards walking. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use the the Staff of the Woodlands to summon the Thorn Wall. Summon Wall of Thorns.
Okay.
It's 120 feet range, so am I 120 feet from the door? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're within
And it
120
is
feet.
Going that way?
60 feet wide. So, yep. I'm good.
That's right.
I can cover whichever door. Whichever one.
So just behind.
Yeah,
the
I
door.
just didn't have the map zoomed out far enough to be able to reach down there without
That's
scrolling.
fine.
That's all. But yeah, I can reach here and I can cover it. So we now have a wall of
I'm
thorns.
just drawing the box before I move it.
I appreciate it.
Dang it, if it would let me move it.
So yes, I'm gonna expend 6 charges of my Staff of the Woodlands to summon the Wall of Thorns.
Jeepers! What the fuck is that damage?
It won't let me. That would be what happens if it was summoned on somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not summoned on anyone, so it's fine.
It won't let me.
But it would hurt if it was summoned
It
on
would
someone.
definitely
yes.
hurt.
It would. Wow.
Finally, geez.
Wall of Thorns is really good.
It's really good. It's a
That's
very
kind of why I
high-level
gated that
spell.
item at the start.
Yeah.
So right.
She only
there-ish.
just got access to it pretty
takes,
much.
It takes a lot more movement to get through it, which is nice. Which is why I'm using it right now. For every 1 foot a creature tries to move through the wall, it has to spend 4 feet of movement.
Yeah, it cuts your movement by 4.
Yeah.
And the
it's a
first
lot.
time you enter it, you also take the damage.
Yep.
Wow.
So that damage is there because if something enters it, it has to do a dex save or it takes that damage, or I
Yeah.
can re-roll the damage.
The reason the damage is so high, Pika, is because it's actually a 6th level spell.
Yep, I can
Remember,
only do
this
it because
is-
of the staff I got from our
Yep.
tree ant friend.
This is a biggie spell,
Only reason I
but
can
it
do
also probably uses a lot of points off
yeah.
that stuff.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it uses
Over half.
almost all of the charges. I
Yep.
have 4 charges left.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
This is a spell from like a 13th level druid, I think. So
Yeah, this is my one badass move that I can do basically.
yeah.
I have a question. Why the hell haven't we used this before?
I
Because
didn't
she
have it.
couldn't.
I couldn't. It wasn't unlocked yet.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, maybe
She
not.
just got
unlocked it when we
access
leveled
to
up,
it when
yeah.
she leveled to 7, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I had to get to 7th level to attune with it enough. Because it's fully unlocked
It's
now.
freaking hot. Why is it so hot? I'm gonna have to put the fan on, so I'm gonna mute.
Well, there's some
Alright,
ice
so that's my
sculptures.
action.
Your microphone shouldn't pick up your fan too bad.
And then
I
as a
don't know.
bonus action,
No, it doesn't pick it up. I still need to mute for a drink.
yeah, as a bonus action, I am going to I can cast command again as a bonus, actually. I can use the mantle to do it. Or I can give people reactions right now.
Or you can hang on to them.
I'm gonna... Well, yeah. Or I can just give someone a bardic inspiration. Any of those things can happen. I'm going to look over my shoulder at Phoebus and be like, the heck are you doing? Get after that would-be assassin.
He's gonna look back at you and be
Phoebus
like,
to do his job.
I'm a fighter?
God. What kind of guard are you?
Nathan wasn't the fighter.
Phoebus is not a guard.
Oh, Phoebus is not a guard?
He's an
Okay.
assistant.
It was.
Ah, okay. Well,
Where's
then I
the
would shout at
shield?
any guards in the room. Are there no guards in this goddamn room?
I
you
wondered why
serious?
you guys were wanting him to join the fight.
I thought he was a guard, yeah.
Yeah,
Phoebus is
we're
an
going to
assistant.
Alright. Well, anyway, there's no
Go
guards in
to
this room
get
at
the
all.
guards.
Wow.
They were all outside to keep all the ne'er-do-wells out.
And you don't have a single one in the room. That is such poor planning. I am going to have words with the mayor after this.
As you should.
I thought I was in work.
Then I'll look over at the mayor and see how he's doing.
I feel like there should have been. I think I just forgot to actually put him in there.
That's okay.
Well, especially
It makes it funny if there aren't any at this point.
Okay.
It's fine.
they were probably upstairs protecting the kids.
Then I'll take a look behind me at the mayor, see how
Yeah,
the
I like
mayor's
that.
doing real quick.
Mayor's doing good.
Did Mayor lose any health from that poison at all, or was he just slowly dying? Or quickly dying, as the case may be?
Was it poison is the other question.
We don't know.
He I don't think he'd lost any health yet.
Okay.
We'll put it that way.
Was it poison?
Your restoration cures blindness, deafness, poison, and something else.
So it
fact
had
that
to
it
have
worked,
been, yeah. It had to be
yeah.
poison. Yep.
If it
Had
wouldn't have
to
worked,
be.
curses would be the next step.
Well, then I will spend my bonus action to grant a bardic inspiration to Aurora. So Aurora will have a 1d8.
Okay.
And then my movement will be to get between my party members, basically, so that I'm within range to do assistant casting and silvery barbs as needed.
Okay.
That'd be close enough.
All right.
Go,
so
Lilia,
that
go,
ends your turn.
Lilia, go.
Lilia.
Okay, well, I'm going to stand up so I'm right here beside the mayor. And just for sake of protecting...
Excuse me.
Wait, what did that... Hold on. I'm getting up my spirit guardians.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm allowing, obviously, Luna to be in here, the kids, and the mayor, as well as my party and Phoebus. But for anybody else right now, I'm not trusting.
So all of the random people visiting. We got to
Till
see
we
all the
figure
parents,
out-
right?
Yes.
Yeah, the parents are next to the mayor.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
though.
they were the
we
ones
got to
being
see
served
them.
up there. Yeah, and they all looked
Anybody
okay,
who's-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all looked fine.
The parents, and I'm assuming the kids are up here with me, right?
Yes, the kids are there too.
And I'm gonna have Luna come up in here too. But I'm...
Is Luna gonna stay a girl and just calm the kids?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm imagining Luna up there just rubbing up against them all.
Yeah, in kid form. Looking
Yep.
really weird and sketchy.
That would happen.
I would like to imagine that at some point someone has taught Luna how to play patty cake, and she's just trying to get it going in a circle.
Yep, probably. So yeah, I'm spirit guarding it up, and I'm just waiting.
It's a light show. It's a light show for the kids.
Because I don't think anybody else is in here is gonna try to come within range of a spirit guardian show right now.
Okay. All right, so that is the end of your turn then?
Unless the mayor starts to look like he needs a very fast healing, I'm gonna hold off of my bonus if I can.
Okay.
For healing, because that is a thing that I can do as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'm good for now, and I'm just gonna have Luna try and distract the kids while this is going on.
Okay.
So yes, end of turn.
All right. So,
I protect.
Next, you see guards funneling down the stairs from the upper level.
Freaking took them long enough. Is Quasimodo or Esmeralda? Because I don't trust Phoebus.
Are these guards good or bad, though?
And that's about all they can do. All right, Aurora.
We know the assassins were two people.
Yes.
So.
Mm-hmm. Your turn?
Yes,
My turn?
but don't forget we
Okay.
still have Mr. Bad Guy, whatever the heck his name was.
Why is
Well, he ran. The other one ran.
I'm talking the guy
working
who
on it.
kidnapped the kids. I forget what his name is.
Was Joram? I was
Joram.
under the impression Joram wasn't going to be here, but okay.
Yes, but
I
his
must have
men.
missed that.
I was gonna say, are we?
Joram.
We're still looking for someone, right?
You have not seen Joram here at all.
Yeah, like I
Doesn't
don't
mean
think
that
he
he
was supposed to be
couldn't
here
have
because
men.
we asked the mayor if he was going to be here,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Again,
said they wouldn't.
doesn't mean he couldn't have men here. to try and see that your job gets done.
Well, this person is not appropriately subdued yet. They're surrounding them to try to keep them from moving further away, but they have not managed to knock them out yet.
I think I can help with that. So
and then you have a bardic inspiration from me, so you can add 1d8 to either your attack roll or your damage if you do a spell damage.
So I can move, like I can move more than 30 feet, right? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've had to dash, so
A dash will double your movement,
okay, I can do that, right?
but a dash is an action.
Yes.
It takes the place of your action, yeah.
Okay. Well, and I do that. I will dash yonder. Not on top. No. No, bad game. There. I will dash there.
On top of Curio?
You're on top of Curio?
Curio on our screen is in the Wall of Thorns, which should probably
he's really
fixed.
No,
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's right
Yeah,
there
I
we
should
go.
be
There we
right
go,
there
now
where
he's
he
moved.
was.
Now
Okay.
he's moved.
I will simply dash
There you
next
go.
to Curio. I saw Curio in the Wall of Thorns, and I was like, okay,
How weird.
well, there's a space there for me to dash to. Nope.
Maybe
So-
it's where I moved it, and maybe I had me selected on your all screen, but not
Maybe.
on mine. It was so weird.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him in the proper place.
I saw you there.
Yeah.
I saw him where Aurora saw him.
How weird.
He was here for me.
I was assuming it was a mistake, but yeah.
Yeah, I was right there, right in front of him from where I moved before. That's the only reason I know that. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you dashed there, which will take your action. Anything else you're gonna do?
Nope.
You still have a bonus.
Oh, I still have a bonus.
Yep, if you so choose to use it.
Okay. Well, can I have my shield, right? I do have my shield. Let me check.
I hope so.
No, I do not have it with me right now. Well,
Yeah, it's true. We did kind of come dressed up to go party. So.
right. Yeah, I don't have it equipped right now.
Yeah, I'm wearing all my normal gear because I'm disguised so they can't see it.
They do have it equipped. Yeah, it probably wouldn't make much sense for me to have it though. If we're just kind of in very fancy attire. Yeah. So I'll just kind of if I can brace myself like for the next turn, right? In case our friend tries to escape.
Okay.
Has to try and move past me. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do that.
All right. Curio?
At least with me, I can slip my weapons in and out of my bag of holding, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, person is currently grappled, surrounded. I am going to prepare the attack action that should they manage to move away, I will fully attack.
Okay.
That way, if they choose to disengage, I have the workaround.
Okay.
Oh,
But they
Nihon.
still have to get out, so.
Yes.
Just checking, but isn't compelled duel a bonus action?
It might be.
Ooh.
I've never.
You could have. I think it's part of your champion challenge. Divinity.
Yeah. Champion challenge. A bonus action. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw, or cannot willingly move more than 30 feet away from me. Damn it! I forgot about that.
And then compelled duel also gives them disadvantage if they attack anyone other than you.
Yeah, it's a spell.
Yeah, but it's a spell with a casting time of a bonus action.
Yeah, you can do that instead.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I've never used that spell, so I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah,
so
if
you
go
challenge
to actions
them,
and you do bonus action, you'll see
So
all
we're
your options.
retconning Curio's turn?
Well, my turn is still what it is. But yeah,
He's
we can
still
go back
doing
and
his
do
turn, but,
Aurora's.
Yes.
Yeah, we can fix Aurora's.
Aurora's doesn't change anything that's happened yet.
Yeah.
It does, but okay.
Well,
it does?
it doesn't change anything unless they move.
Right.
Or attack someone else, which it's not been their turn yet. So.
Yeah, so they... yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. And then, Curio, you're just readying an action.
Yep, I'm readying to attack should the target decide to try and flee.
Okay.
And I am protected.
All right, so it's now their turn.
Meow.
And this is why that kind of does affect things.
Well, it does now, but it didn't between his turn and my turn.
Curio's turn, which is what we meant.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's still in your tendrils, son. She's gonna look at you and say, "Well, this is fun, but I'm out." And she's going to Misty Step.
Well, Misty Step is a teleport. She does still have to do the save to willingly move away.
That's further than 30 feet, right? Because she is still within the 30 feet.
Okay.
That's the thing that it changed, is that she can't move past that.
Oh, you changed how far you were making her move. Okay.
Well, she was gonna keep going. But now she can't. So then...
Yeah, she was gonna try to Misty Step past the Wall of Thorns.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't she still technically past on that map?
Yeah, she is past the Wall of Thorns. But she's still within Aurora's 30 feet. So Aurora's 30 feet... And the
Misty Step would get her out of your grapple, Pika, because
like
it's an instant move type deal.
Yep.
Crap.
Yep. Alright, so that was her action... Wait, no. Bonus action. Misty Step is a bonus action.
Range self. It's only verbal.
As a reaction, since Wall of Thorns is concentration, can I use my reaction to break concentration on it?
You just have to stop concentrating. It's no action. You literally just
because it's not
stop.
My turn, is why I'm asking.
Yeah,
that's an anytime thing.
Okay, so the second she's past it, I would drop it.
Just like you can get knocked out on your turn, and it would also drop.
Okay.
I mean, on someone else's turn.
And then for her action, she is going to pull a potion out of her bag, drink it.
When she started casting a spell, I should have been able to attack.
I mean, that's true.
She's going to turn invisible. You would have been able to attack for the Misty Step?
So if you can break that.
Well, it's a bonus action, but she does have to start casting the spell. She has to speak the spell. But she didn't move away, so it's up to you however you interpret if they go to retreat. So it's up to you.
I thought you were you didn't say if they prepare a spell or anything. I was interpreting it as if they try to move away physically.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, well, if you want to kill the red rectangle for Wall of Thorns, I have dropped concentration on that. It's gone.
Okay.
And where was she when she went poofy?
Right here.
Yeah, in that area.
Okay.
And also, I would have dropped the wall before she drank the potion. I would have dropped it the second she disappeared from sight.
I have a question.
By teleporting.
Why is there a red circle around me? I have my aura
That's
up.
the range of your thing because you didn't have the aura on anyone else's screen other than mine and Meteor's.
That's a Meteor problem then that he needs to fix. Because my aura is up. I did have that before I...
Yeah, but for some reason nobody else can see it except you and the DM whenever you do the aura unless that setting is...
Yeah, I have to enable everyone to see it.
Yeah, so that's why I put that there. So we knew where it was.
Well, San goes next, so San can try to fairy fire somewhere.
So
yeah, that's what I was just looking at.
So if Meteor turns that on, I'll remove the circle, or we can just leave it there. It's totally up to you.
Okay. I'm gonna use...
Okay. So we're actually going to end it there.
Oh
shit! Oh shit! It's 3 o'clock.
Yep. It's
kind of late.
It's late.
So
So
for Nihon,
we will pick it up
not
again.
Really too late for me. I haven't eaten yet, but yeah.
Next time.
Does this aura show for you guys?
yes, it does now.
Yeah.
So just make a note that Nihon still has his Bardic Inspiration die.
Mm-hmm.
So he has not used it.
And
Alright, and she is no longer grappled.
Yes.
I'd suggest moving the turn order down 1 meteor since it's now Sun's turn.
Yep. Okay. So it'll be San's turn next time, but we will end it there since it is late. So I hope y'all enjoyed.
I am Protect
this
Kitty.
Ball in combat. And I will see y'all next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.